Okay, welcome to a training video. In this video we are going to look at generating trans time reports in Traffic, and there's a couple of ways to do this. So let's open up the software. Okay, so in front of me I have TrafficOne set up. Now I'm not going to actually go back and open it up from scratch because you should be able to know how to do this. But actually I've gone to the orders screen, which is this one here. So I've clicked on orders. Now you'll notice we've got the orders listed here, and I'm now going to go to the log screen because there's something I need you to be aware of. If I go to the log screen, the first time I open it, it's going to charge the previous day plays. Basically what that does, it looks at the reconciliation files from Myriad and matches the playtime, so it records the actual playtimes in the software. So when you do a broadcast plays report, it will show actual playtimes in the report rather than nominal playtimes. Now, one thing to note: producing a report, a transmission report, it can only produce a transmission report up to with nominal plays for up to when scheduling has been done to. So at the moment I have scheduled up to the 6th of December. So, and the current day is the 27th of December. So you see it's charged up to the 26th. So that means if I run a transmission report, it will show actual times up until the 26th of November. But for the 27th through to the 6th of December, it will show nominal times. Okay, there's a couple of ways to generate a report to show transmission times without charges. Okay, so we're going to go to the billing screen first, and it takes a little bit while to load because it has to kind of like go through all the processes and checks and things. There you go. So we've got the billing screen. Now, why traffic ID is very important. So if you know the traffic ID of the client that you want to find, then the traffic ID is this column here. And you can sort by traffic ID. Now up here you've got like invoices ready, issued, pending, advanced. Now if it's an order that hasn't started yet or you haven't done anything with yet, then choose the advanced tab. If it's a order that is ready, it's all been charged and reconciled, then it's ready. If it's already been issued, choose issued. If it's pending, then choose pending. Yeah, anyway, it'll be in one of those columns. Mostly I use advanced because I do advanced charges. So we're going to click on advance, and we want invoices for any date, and we're going to choose the traffic ID column. So I'm going to press it again so it goes with the most recent first. So you can see you've got these traffic ID items here. So let's do is that the tier fund campaign? Where's the tier fund campaign? Okay, we want to do the first island campaign. So it's one way. Okay, if I go to the first island campaign here, traffic ID 818. Okay, and this ends 31st of July in next year. Now, if we produce a report, because this report, this billing cycle is end of flight, it's going to create a report for the whole campaign. So in which case, we might actually not want to use this to generate a plays report. But for this instance, I will actually do one anyway. So we're going to double click on that item, and you can see that. Now you can see here the type of report we want to produce: per items, play length, and amount, because that's the last one I used. Is generally they want to use play and amount. So that report will show the costs as well. But for transmission report, we just need the play time. So we're going to come down and we're going to choose this one here: play item, per item plays, times, and length. Okay. Okay, so we are going to choose per item plays plays, times, and length. After that, that just puts the little box at the end of it for a signature box to approve. We can leave that on or off. I'd be tending to leave it on, but let's take it off and see what kind of report it gives. Okay, so now I am going to issue a report, and this will issue a report for the whole items all the way through to the 31st of December. But what you will see when it produces a report, it will produce the report and show play times for where it's been scheduled up to. So first thing to do is going to issue and print. And we're going to send it as a PDF. And actually this is the problem because this is a end of flight billing period. We're probably in future it's probably better to make monthly billing periods so it can do monthly reports. And then I save these into my traffic reports folder under the name of the client. You could do the same kind of thing as well if you wanted to, or just save it somewhere you can get to. And file name I use 818 is the traffic ID. First island trans report, and the date it was generated is today's date, which is the 27th. Okay. And I'm going to save that report. And so then we'll just go away and create the report. And then you can actually click close. It's still working away there. It's going to be quite a big report, this one, because it's although I'll go for next January. Okay, so once it's done, you can click close on that. And okay, we're back to the screen. So then we can go to the report itself. So we go back to that folder where the report was saved to. It's where you want to remember where it is. Okay, it's come up in recent files. It's that one there. So double click on, you'll see what report looks like. So it's a broadcast AVADAT, and you will see if we scroll down, it shows the actual play times from the 9th of December 2020. So it's showing everything. And actually, because actually this is the plays report, and you can see there it's showing all the play times there. Through to October and November up to where we charge. So you'll actually notice what the date today, the 27th. So it will show reconciled play times up until the 26th. There you go. So you can see there 26. So these are all reconciled play times. So actual times it played on the 26th. At 160, 10, 20, 70, 48, and 80, 41. Okay, and then okay, these times here, 5th of December up to the 6th of December. Go up to the 6th of December. Okay, that's up to 6th of December. You see it's got nominal up to their nominal play times between the 27th and 6th of December, because as you saw before, that's where we're scheduled to. After that day, it's not going to show any nominal play times because we haven't scheduled. So that is a broadcast report showing reconcile playtimes to the 26th of November, and then from the 27th of November to the 6th of December is nominal playtimes, and after the 7th of December and onwards to the end of the campaign, it just shows that it's booked in. Okay, so that is a transmission report. Okay, which is kind of the easiest way to generate a report. Now there is another way you can generate a report. If we close that small X there to get back to this blank screen and go back now, File, Export, Spot Plays Report, and we can do the account. It's First Island. And we want to do First Island Insurance Spot Plays Package, which is the new one there. And then we can choose a date. So now we can be date specific. So we want to go from 9th of September. So find the date in here. Ninth of September to the end, and then click make, and then it will say somewhere we want to save it to. I'm going to save it in the same location I did before. So don't save it to the default location, because no, that's not what I don't want to save it there. Save it in my documents, my traffic reports doc place, and First Island. Here we go. First Island. There's my First Island folder. I've got it. There it is. And so I'm just going to leave that there. Tracks for the 9th of signatures. Okay. Can click save that there. Okay. And then this will generate a CSV folder, which you can then use and manipulate yourself. Okay. So I'm now going to cancel out of that because I've done that, and I'm going to come out of the program. So that's two ways of generating a plays report, transmission report. So we're going to go back to the folder now, and okay, that's the one we just generated in recent files list. So I'm going to open that, and that's generated a text file of all the plays. Now, unfortunately, it shows all the tags as well, not just the adverts, which is a bit of a nuisance. Personally, I think the PDF is actually clearer for the client, generating a broadcast affidavit. And it shows you the total number of spots for the period. Now, of course, what you can do, you could always delete the pages which you don't want to send. But yeah. But there you go. That is the two ways of producing a broadcast report with transmission times for a client. Thank you for watching. Any questions, shoot me a message.